Hi guys, welcome. I'm Jana. You guys saw my spring fling haul. I picked up some products from Sydney Grace, so we're going to be using those eyeshadows. I'll be unboxing them, letting you guys know the names. We're going to be doing swatches, and I'm also going to be doing some comparisons to other matte palettes I have in my collection. This bundle is still up on their website for $44. I'll link it below if you guys are interested. And I don't know if you can use a code with it, but you can always try. That's what I would do. There's Puffin's Wife 15. That's linked in the description box also below. And if you didn't see the spring fling haul that I did, I'll link that below also. I am by no means pressuring you guys to buy anything. It's just when I see a deal, I like to share it. I love a good, I just, when you buy something and then it has like a deal along with it, it's just like the ultimate for me. But these are $63 value and they're on the website for $44. And then maybe you can get that 15% discount also. But I'm going to be unboxing them. I will tell you the shade names. We're going to be doing swatches, and I'm also going to be comparing them to other matte palettes I have in my collection, see if they are close or dupes. And then in my next video, I'm going to be recreating a YouTuber. She did a full face of tips and tricks. She actually got me to buy a couple of products that were in that video. One being this setting spray, so I can't wait to use this. And I also decided to do a wear test with this, a wear test like you have not ever seen before. Let me tell you, if you're new around here, my husband and I grow fruits and vegetables, and we have a roadside stand, and it's weeding season. Yes, it is. That's what we're doing in the mornings. I'm out there, I'm weeding. And to top it off, we're going into the high 90s Fahrenheit this week. So, oh yeah. Nothing like a full face out there weeding. So we're going to see. Will he keep my makeup on? Or is he going to give me tomato face? We're going to find out. All right, guys. Well, we're going to do Sydney Grace now. So let's get started. All right. So these are the shadows. I'm going to go through them one by one, let you know the name of them, and we're going to swatch them. And I'm just going to put them in my empty palette. All right. The first one is black, and it's Midnight. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do the names now. And then when I get them all unpacked, then I'm going to go through and do swatches. This one, unfortunately, does not have a name on it. So I'll set this one to the side and then I'll go on the website and figure out which one I'm missing and I'll put the name up on the screen. This one is Pumpkin Patch. Enjoy the Ride. My Savior Light. This is very beautiful. It's almost like a very light beige, although it looks like it might be white. This one is Puppy. This one is Boss Babe. This one is Grounds. This one is Tippy Taupe. This one is Cool Brown. That one's beautiful. This one is Thunderhead. And the last one is Keep Smiling. All right, this is it, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. These are so gorgeous in person. I just love it when I can just like grab something and I know I have like pretty much every color I need. So now we're gonna get ready to do some swatches. All right, guys, now we're gonna get ready to swatch these. And I do want to say if I'm looking a little different. I've had to record this on different days, and I'm actually recording right now. I'm recreating a YouTuber's full face of tips and tricks. So I actually have two colored eyebrows on right now. So it's very interesting. If you want to check it out, it should be up next week, but having some fun on that video. All right. The first shade is My Savior Light. Okay, and then this one, it's right here. It's cool toned and it's very light. It just hardly shows up on my skin tone right now. I don't know what's going on right here. I'm assuming it was happened when I was weeding. Too much going on around here, so I have no idea. Do you guys ever like get a bruise that shows up and then you have absolutely no idea when you got it, what you did, even though you like walked into the table 2 days ago, you don't even remember. All right, the next shade is Pumpkin Patch. Okay, that's Pumpkin Patch. Okay, this is the one that I don't have a sticker on, so I'm so sorry. I do not know which one this is. And I did notice that the ones that they have mentioned on the list on the Instagram page, and I think it's on the website too. I don't have the same ones. I know when they said they ran out of certain ones that they would replace them with different shadows, because I know there was a woodland creature in the list, and I thought, oh, I have woodland creature, but they did not send me woodland creature, which was nice because I already had it. Next shade is Thunderhead. Very pretty, cool toned brown, gray. Next one is Cool Brown. Wow, that was a big swatch. Next one is Puppy. Enjoy the Ride. Tippy Tote. I love this shade. This is like a go-to for me. Grounds. Keep Smiling. Okay, it's getting a little patchy because I've wiped so many off of my hands so far. I love this color too. Oh, it's so pretty. Boss Babe. It's a nice slate gray. And the last one is Midnight. And it's just a nice matte black. Right, and then there's a few things in here in my collection I kind of want to compare it to see how it compares. The first thing is the neutral stack from Melt. Okay, and then this is the first shade. Yeah, this one's looking a lot more yellow. This is like my go-to. If I'm going somewhere and I want something, but I don't want to waste my time trying to figure it out, I go for the stack and put it on. I just absolutely love it. And that was the shade Mellow. This next shade is Tawny. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of finding. I went through and reorganized my Cindy Grace shadows yesterday because I kind of had them in with bundles, but when I take them out to use them for dupes, I can never remember where they were at. So I just throw them back in there, and it was looking such a mess. And I actually spent an hour of my life yesterday color coordinating them. They looked great though. And as I was color coordinating them, I realized I did not have a lot of these shades in my collection. And there was a lot in here that I was wanting to get over the years. The next one is Almond. Oh, I love that one. It's so, so pretty, but you can tell it's a bit different. And the last one is Cafe. I'll just try to put it up over here. And yeah, that's a lot different too. It's nice, rich, dark brown. So I think this one would be really good to use along with that one. All right, the next one I wanted to compare it to, it's not all matte. It's the Supreme Neutrals from Artist Couture. So there are some shimmers in here, but it's the mattes that but the mattes are the ones I'm really curious about. So let me get this up here. There we go. So yeah, this one's really light. That's more of a cream. Yeah, and then those are a lot more warm. So that's what I've been noticing is I have a lot of warm browns in my collection. So I'm very happy I picked this up. The other one I want to compare it to is the Transitions palette from Dominique Cosmetics. Okay. And then, yeah, you can see there are a little bit of similarities. We got the gray, the black, but the lighter shades I would say are different. And this one I would say is a lot more cool toned. All right, and then Love's Journey from Sydney Grace. All right, I'm actually going to put it over here on this side because I got the grays, the blacks, and I'm kind of curious. I want to see the difference between this one and this one. Those are about the only ones I really see that. I always say that, and then when I go to edit, I'm like, oh, I wish I would have swatched that one too. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, and that's what they look like. Let's see, this one came from this bundle, and then this one came from Love's Journey. All right, so this one's the bundle. So light, I can't even hardly see it. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, okay. This is the bundle, and then this is Love's Journey. So you can see it's a tad bit more I can't say warm, maybe more neutral. This one's more neutral cool. So yeah, very happy. I'm going to show you my Cindy Gray singles that I've organized. These are like the matte neutrals, and then you can just kind of see I do have the shimmer neutrals in here because I ran out of room out of the other one. And then this right here are the mattes that I use to dupe the neutrals from Cosmic Beauty. I do have that palette, but I can't lie. Like having them in the Cindy Grace formula. So I just use them in here, and then I'll just use like the shimmers from the Cosmic Beauty one. But as you can see, I have a lot of more warm toned in here. And those are the grays. So I'm very happy to have these in my collection. I'm actually going to put them right here. So when I want to pop into them, I know right where they're at and I can grab them quick. And I'll show you guys real quick my other Cindy Grace singles. I have this one, and this is where I put the colored mattes. Very nice because now I know, what exactly I have, what I need to add. I don't need to add anything. This is why I say I don't need more palettes. I just don't. I love my Ensley Rain palettes. And of course, if Cindy Grace comes out with a palette, I'll probably have to grab it. And then these are the shimmers. And I have a ton of purple, which is ironic since I don't even gravitate to purple very much. But a lot of the shadows I got from Cindy Grace came from like monthly bundles. And then a lot of the purples I got, it was like a mystery type of thing. And I think it was like 10 shadows for $20, I want to say. I think that's what it was. And a lot of purples came in that. So that's where a lot of my purples have come from. Those and then just the monthly bundles. But I love Cindy Grace. I love having them. So, okay, we've done swatches. We've done comparisons. It's time to go into the eye look. All right, my plan is just to come in here and use as many of these mattes as I can. Oh, wow, that's very pretty. Sometimes they surprise you. I go in, I think, oh, it's not going to really show up, and then it has so much pigment to it. Very nice. Oh my goodness, I forgot my shields. All right, and I'm just going to tap into the next one. We're going to see how that looks. Oh wow, now that one's really pigmented. All right, now I'm going to break in this brand new EO3, and I think I'm going to start off with this one. All right, I'm going to go with a small dose of colors brush, and tap into this one. All right, now I'm trying to decide whether I want to go try the gray or the black. Don't know if the gray is going to show up though. We'll just go for the black. All right, I'm going to tap into this one. This is the Rephr 02. Very nice. Very nice mattes. All right, now I'm going to go in with the Cream Shadow Boardwalk. I've said this before, but I stayed away from cream shadows for a really long time because I was just afraid that a lot of them would crease on my hooded eyes. I can't speak for all of them, but I can speak for this. It is incredible. This lasts so long on my eyes. All right, got that done. I don't know if this blush is gonna go, but I just want to use it so bad. I haven't got to use it. It's the RMS Maiden blush. I think it should. We're gonna pretend like it doesn't. If not, every time I see people use this on YouTube, they're using a really fluffy brush. So that's what I'm gonna go in with. Okay. Okay. It's just driving me crazy. I just really want to use it. It's almost like a blush and bronzer. Not too glowy though. Not it's nice. It's just enough amount. I was a little worried it might be too glowy. Okay, you know I'm gonna add more glow on top of it. It's nice. You know, sometimes I see everybody else, they have a ton of blush on, and then I keep telling myself, you need to put more blush on, but then I put blush on, and I don't know, why does the blush scare me so? I don't know. All right, we're going to try one of these new cream highlighters from Sydney Grace. And I think I want to go with the Beautiful Morning. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Beautiful Morning. I'm going to try it with a Tarte. This is a Tarte brush. It's like a foundation brush. It's kind of compact, but then a little fluffy on the top. Oh, that's pretty. Just going to blend the edges. Oh boy, that is a glow. I think I'm going to try the RMS Illuminator, and this is Champagne Rose. Let's see how it looks. I'm not a huge fan of it on the cheeks because the hair does stick to it. So I end up having to go over it with a powder. Okay, oh, that's nice. Is it showing up? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, let's just put a little on the cheek. And then we'll powder over it. No, it is beautiful. I just don't really see it showing up in the, well, yeah, okay, I can kind of see it showing up in the inner corner. All right, guys, I am going to go put some mascara on, powder, and then should I just do the lip on here? I'll do the lip when we come back. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're gonna finish this look up. I went in with Milani's Saucy Toffee and Cafe au Lait for lip liner. Now we're gonna go in with Cherish from Sydney Grace. That is such a nice formula. Oh, that's so pretty. Just really top the look off. Very happy with that. I love that. All right, this is the finished look. The only other thing I did put on was, for the lower lash line, I used Electra from Moya Cosmetics. These mats, I absolutely love them. They are, of course, the fantastic Sydney Grace formula that I love. Easy to blend. I mean, this is like no effort. I'm so happy I picked this up. I do love the highlighter. I feel like it gives a really, really nice, pretty glow. So I'm very happy with that. Can't wait to use the other one. And I love this. All right, and once again, my next video is going to be recreating a YouTuber's full face of tips and tricks. And then we'll be doing a wear test. So I want to thank you guys so much for spending your time with me, and I hope to see you again. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.